today we are going to be talking about line plots, right? I can interpret data and I can create data. So we have two objectives for today's lesson, okay? You're going to have to be creating and you're also going to have to be interpreting the data that you collect, okay? So we have 3 rotations that we're going to do for 10 minutes each, right? Just kind of went over them a little bit. So we have our pizza party activity, which will be here on the carpet, and that's going to be group tables 1 and table 2, okay? Then at tables 2 and tables 3, we're going to have the objects in your desk, which is all right here in your packet, where we will be creating and interpreting, same with pizza party, okay? So that's tables 3 and tables 4, okay? And then our last group, which is the roll a dice game, which I've got here, and it's in your packet, you'll be at tables 5 and table 6, and that's tables 5 and 6, so that works out really nicely, okay? So when we get ready and when you hear our timer, you're going to rotate. Group 1 is going to go to group 2, group 2 is going to go to group 3, and where do you think group 3 is going to go? Isn't it? Yeah, they're going to just come back up here, okay? So we're going to have 3 rotations for about 10 minutes each. When we're finished, we're going to turn those packets in, okay, so I can see how you did with interpreting and creating your own line plots. Get ready for Monday. And then we're going to get into cooperative, and we're going to take an exit slip, okay? We've done these before. There will be 5 questions. I'm going to do it a teacher-paced one, okay? So we'll go question by question. I can read through the questions to you, look at the answers, and then decide. With that information, I'm going to be pulling a small group, not my normal small group that I would, just for a little bit of reteaching, okay? And then you need, if you're getting on Success Maker, you'll get on Success Maker. Extra practice, and for Miss Elias's group, you would get on our line plot games, okay? Any questions about our activities for this afternoon? Okay? At the end of it, what should we be able to do? Nope. What at the end of our lesson, what should you be able to do? Luna? Okay, you should be able to create your own line plot, and what else should you be able to do? Narija? Awesome. You should be able to interpret the data from your line plot. Okay? So, if you sit at tables 1 or tables 2 or tables 3 and you need to move your laptops to the back table, voice level 0, please do that. If you sit at tables 5 and 6, I need you to bring your laptops to the kidney table. Voice level 0, go do that. And then everyone go back to their seats, and I'm going to pass out our packets for today's activity. Let's help. Yes? You don't have to put them on plate. Good question. My teacher said, helpers, will you please come help me pass out packet? Oh, there's enough for everyone. Put them on that shelf there too. That's 6 figures all the way over. Guys, you do not need to go back here. Alright guys, please go back to your house. This is just for your last house. Alright, I'm looking for people that are in their seats with their packets. You should have a pencil out and you are waiting to rotate to our first rotation. Alright. Since we will be doing rotations, let's just really quickly talk about our champs for this activity, okay? Our voice level, since we want to be working with our partners, it'll probably be a 1, okay? If you need help, what do you think we should do? You're not sure. Luna? Yeah, ask your partner first, and if you're both still really confused, you can raise your hand and ask me, okay? The activity, we're going to be doing rotations, okay? We've just discussed those. We have pizza party, we have objects in your desk, and roll a dice, okay? When do you think it's appropriate for you to be up and moving? Marco? Yeah, when we're rotating from station to station. Do you think it's appropriate to be running to station? No. When I ring that bell, what do you think you need to do before you move to your next rotation, Marco?
You have to pick up what you did.
Yeah. Clean up your station, gather your materials, okay? And everyone should be participating in this activity, okay? So, I should get packets from every single person. Put your name on it right now. Alright, let's do this first. Group 1, table 1 and 2, why don't you start making your way down to the pizza party. Group 2, you can start making your way to tables 3 and 4 for objects at your desk. And group 3, table 5 and 6, you can start making your way. I'm going to start our timer. Be very careful of this, okay? Alright, get started. Hey, Mark, will you make sure that I'm hearing you? Come here, you can start. So flip 2, you have to use that. No, you won't go. Alright, Miss Light says there are 10 objects in your desk and here's a half-inch. The data is recorded below. Display the data on a line plot. Draw a horizontal line and determine your scale. I'll let you guys think about it. I'll come back. Alright, so who's gonna start? Oh, he's Mir. How about we have Marisol start? Like this. Let's just do one. Oh, you can have it roll if you want to do it. What'd you roll? Okay, so what do you think we should do first before we roll? Because she just got 4, but there's nothing on her line. So what do you think we need to make first?
Write it.
What is it that we're making now?
Line plot.
Our line plot and what do we call that at the bottom? It's our
Label.
right, we need to label it, we need to give it a scale. Yeah, we should give it a title. Yeah. Gotta do all those things first before we can collect the data.
Roll the dice. Since we're in a group. Rolling dice. Rolling. Rolling. How do you play that?
Who's going first?
Not yet.
Okay, so we should get Josh.
Since each player uses their own line plot, use the dice that matches the numbered line on your line plot, or label your own. On your turn, roll a dice and grab that number on your line plot. Take turns until each player has at least 10 turns. Enter the questions on the worksheet and see who rolled the highest amount on their dice.
But then what do we do again?
That's our
Checklist?
no, that's what the answers.
Oh.
Like,
Not the answer.
roll Oh yeah, right.
Are we coming over here? Good. Can I make a suggestion? If I have number 3, let's all look at object number 3. It is 4 and 1/2 inch. Do you think it would be, I should have half inches in my scale on my line plot? Probably. Yeah. Because if I wanted to mark 4.5, wouldn't it be really easy if I had right there, I had 4.5? Then I could just go here and I could make my X instead of having to put it in between the 2 whole numbers. Yeah. So all you have to do is just go in between your 4 and your 5 and draw a little line for me.
What is it?
Right? And just make half inches. Okay. See, Michael got it. It's the same thing. There you go, Raquel. Got it?
I have 6 feet.
I got no pizza.
Yeah.
Full stack again?
I know, right?
I bet I'm gonna get another no pizza. Ashley got 7 pizza. What's our title?
You can mark it 0. You didn't mark it 10 minutes.
It's not his turn yet.
No, it's just Jackie's turn. What if we start from here?
No,
Like
we
started.
we got two. I had it four. So it's Jackie.
One is for y'all. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. A ver, pásala aquí, pues.
English, please. Who's first?
Now it's Jackie.
No, it's Jackie's turn?
Yes.
Okay. 3. Alright, so what are you gonna do? I would just pat it over this side. Where are you gonna make your X? A 9? No.
Did you make
What'd you roll? Yeah, so put an X down on 3. Alright, Luna, your turn. 6. So where are you making your X? Good. 59. Alright, you got your turn.
I scored 9. Wait. 4. I'm really the high one.
Well, maybe you should put a 0. Maybe you have to add to your skill.
I'm gonna make mine longer.
Perfect.
1.
How are we doing, guys?
2.
Wait.
9. Whoa. She's big. 8. Not again. See, I got it twice. He's freaking 9. 9. That's a 9. This is a 6.
No, any more turns we got.
Ask Miss Lane.
We got 2 more minutes.
You do?
Really?
Yes. That's the 9. Okay.
I know they're like the same.
That's a 6. Oh, whatever you want. It's facing her like it's a 6. Perfect. So right now looking at Darwin's data.
2 zeros.
What number has he rolled the most of? 0. 1.
7.
1. the timer just went off, so this is what I would like to do. Everyone just freeze for a second. Eyes should be on me. Okay. All right. So I know we probably didn't get any time to finish everything, all the questions and everything, but keep those questions from your group, okay? And during our extra practice rotation today, I think we'll take that time to finish up those questions. So at least you have your data, right? You from how many pizzas or how many rolls, and we might still be adding some fractions over there, all right? So let's take 30 seconds, clean up your rotations, make sure your stacks are really nice and neat for the next group that are coming, and I will tell you when you can rotate.
Everybody take their paper. Do you take the papers?
Yeah. Do you have any ranks I got? I don't know. I got 7. I got 3 times 0.
Most of mine are
3 times 5 and 6 have 1 8 0 5. Hey Michael, can I ask you to stay where you are and help get our on the carpet, get them rolling with this activity? Darwin, same with you. Will you stay here and explain how to do this, get them rolling right away for me, and then we can join your group on the carpet. All right, everyone, voice level 0 during rotation. Go.
You guys want to lead? Right, 0 to 9.
All right, 10 minutes is on your timer. Get started.
It's 5. You got burnt X and 5. So 0 to 9. So it is
Michael, just give them a quick rundown so they know what to do, okay?
You have to write 0 to 9. Just write all the numbers. Yeah, no, 0 to 9. Dang. That was great.
Why are we doing those measurements?
Because we have to mark it.
Because those are the objects, that's their
Blank.
yeah. Does everyone understand how to make that scale? So let's look. We have our objects, right? And then here are our lengths. Our lengths are 1/2, 4 inches, 4.5 inches. The reason we have to create a scale with inches, right, half inches, is because we have something that's 4.5 inches, right? So we need to create the right scale so we can plot the right value. Just like Michael was showing us.
I know, we're waiting.
Did Darwin explain it?
Michael,
I know, Good. You know what to do.
Where's the light?
Yes. It's a 6. It's right next to the 5. What number are you getting the most? L? What number are you getting the most?
You understand what to do now? Yvette, urge your limbs, to put your 1 as your numerator, 3.5. Do it now. This is your horizontal.
We had to
Determine your scale, so that's your scale.
I keep it denominator the same size. Now I just add my what? Yeah, what's 3 plus 4?
7.
Yeah. So how much pizza if I only had 2 slices of pizza, how much pizza did I eat total? Yeah, I eat 7/8 pizza. So what you have to do is add up all of your pieces of pizza to see how much pizza you ate all together.
35.
Got it. And it might be a good idea to just take it step by step. Like, why don't you add 1/8 plus 2/8 and get that total, and then add 3/8 plus 4/8 and get that total, right? And then you can add those totals,
I just
right?
added my pizza. Darwin's gonna add all without the ones without it.
No, only the ones that you have pizza. Why would you do the ones that you didn't have pizza for? I want to know how much pizza you had. Yes?
If I had more than one,
Mhm. The greatest is definitely what fraction? Yep, that was the most pizza.
so I thought 1/8
Minus. Nope, because the question says, what is the difference between the least and greatest amount of pizza you earned in a single turn? So what that means is, if you're looking right here, right, what was the least amount of pizza you earned?
1/8.
Okay, so that's the least. What's the greatest amount of pizza you earned? In one turn. One turn, which means one roll. What was the most amount of pizza? Is 5/8 bigger or smaller than 6/8? Yeah. So what was the greatest amount of pizza you earned in one roll? Yeah. So you're gonna find the difference between the smallest amount of pizza you earned and the greatest. So guys, what are you gonna subtract? Yes. Yes. Is that any pizza did you earn?
Who wants to be my player?
You. Yes.
What if we get an improper fraction? I just got it on the pizza. How much did you got?
1, 2,
12 to 8. Wait, did you count the zeros? ¿Tienes que hacerlo con los puros hasta arriba? ¿O puro contar las veces? Sí, puro contar 1, 2, an 8? Yeah. No. Yeah. So if I have 1 and...
¿Tú ya terminaste todo?
Then you add all the other fractions. 8. Did you add all the other ones?
37,
40, 39. Yeah, that's 41. I got 41. What if we get an answer? Tiene que ser contando todas las secciones. No. know. That's what I thought. He's doing.
Look on 30 minutes.
No.
I need him at last one.
All right, everyone, give me 5. Means you stop what you're doing. All right. So, I think we're getting a better hand of these activities, which is great. I'm really proud of you. Okay, remember, you didn't get to answer the questions from your rotation. That's fine. We'll do it during our extra practice time. Okay, so take those with you. If you stayed last time and just kind of helped catch our tables up, you can do that this time too. That would be great. I think we got started a little bit faster. All right. You feel good about that, Michael? Awesome. Okay. Take 10 seconds, clean up your area. Make sure everything's nice, neat, and stacked so our next group is ready to go. Nope, we're going to have to answer those questions. All right. Everyone push in your chairs. You can rotate and get started right away. Nice and loud so everyone can hear you.
So how many are supposed to? Oh, never mind. I know. I don't know. Then she got to pass me. No, Michael's sitting there. Doesn't have one. Nobody. I don't have one. Let me see. What is that? Let me see. What's that? You gotta count it. 2 eggs, girl. Pass it down.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
No, you don't. You don't call it 2 eggs.
You just got like X.
No, she got some eggs, so.
You should call it.
I don't think I'm not going to lose.
Michael, you might want to come over here. There was a nice little holder darling.
Well, you have this comfy pillow.
Oh, perfect. All right. Who's starting this?
7, 8.
Kiki. Okay, Kiki. You draw first. Draw your pizza first. Okay, perfect.
7, 8.
You got 7, 8? All right. Raquel, what'd you get? 2, 8. Okay, perfect. What are you going to do with that data? Oh, you grabbed it? Perfect. Right there. Is that yours? Awesome. All right. Angie, your turn. Awesome. Good. And how many times are we going to be drawing cards? 10 times. Awesome.
Did you guys do this one too?
Yeah, we got it.
Who's next? Michael, go. You don't shake it up. Put your hands up. Okay. 7, 8. I bet. 2 8. Wait. 7, 8.
go. See, we're not just getting no pizza. It's still a 0. What'd you get?
Eight and a half, the highest.
Got 6.
Hey,
2, come on. 7.
Whatever you want, just consider.
7. 4.
how we doing? Is this last list the bottom one confusing us a little? What does it say?
See, you like
How
it?
to add fractions? What do we do to our denominator?
5.
So if I have 1/2 plus 1/2, what do I really have?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Doesn't have
5, 6,
any.
7, 8, 9, 10.
It has 3 in it.
I have 3 more. Only 4 more.
I'm gonna add 1 and 1/2 and 4 and 1/2, right? I'm gonna add
7.
plus.
I need 2 more. No, 3 more. 0, 6.
Add the
Now I need
whole
2 more.
numbers first, right?
I
1 plus
need,
4 is
I
5.
got a 6.
Fractions.
I need
Half plus half.
2 more. 2 more.
So I have 6 on this side of that. Now look, I'm gonna add the whole thing plus 4 inches. So then I'm gonna take 10 and I'm gonna add 7.
One more time.
Can I show here? Can I show you? Can I show on
2.
So,
This is my last time.
oh,
1.
what's that?
Fail. Fail. Seven. Okay. Thank you, Nero. That's enough.
You're done, right? Okay, so
Okay.
answer the question.
We're done. Okay. Now, what is it?
Tens are done.
How?
So you answer the question.
She was the Adam.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're working on our questions already? Good. What's the first question say?
What is the total value?
What does that mean? What is the total value?
X's?
What do those X's represent again?
1.
One what?
1.
So which one is the highest you have?
Are we working on our questions now? That first one's really hard. What is the total amount of pieces? So you're adding up all of your X's. Remember what I said about adding fractions? So what do you do to the denominator? Hey, did everyone just hear what Raquel said? When you're adding denominators, what do you do to the denominator? You keep it
the same.
What are we doing? What's 1/2, 1/8 plus 2/8 plus 2/8? Write it down. Can't work it out if you're not writing it down. Same with you. Write them down.
I added several A's. Sorry. what it equals.
It takes a lot of practice.
I'm done.
So what was the combined length of all your objects? 42. Put your label on it. For all of them?
What? I see the same time. You did?
I didn't.
I did. I don't see it.
Look. What do you? All right. Give me 5. Group 5 and 6. Carpet. Eyes on me. Okay. So what we're going to be doing now that we've all visited every rotation, okay? We're going to take a few minutes. We're going to clean up. If you have stacked your laptop on the back table, you're going to get that. If you've stacked your laptop over here at the kidney table, you're going to get that. Keep these packets because remember, during your extra practice rotation, that will be when you can finish answering those questions. I will be collecting these packets and these questions, okay? I want to see how you did, right? I want to see how you did doing what specifically. Do you remember that vocabulary? What were you doing? Go with the raised hand. Is that Luna? I was creating and I was interpreting line plots, right? Okay? So, when you get back to your seat, you are going to get onto your laptops and you're going to log onto Sooperative, okay? And we are going to do an exit slip teacher paste so I can see how you did, okay? What should your voice level be during transitions? All right, show me how you do that. Voice. Awesome. Marco is getting on. He's getting logged in. I love it. Miriam problem solved. Her computer must be shutting down, so she got onto a desktop. She didn't even have to ask. Perfect. All right. Razor. All right, the first question says, for a craft project, some people made keychains. Each X equals 1 person, okay? Question asks, how many people made at least 5 keychains? Listen to that. How many people made at least 5 keychains? You can answer when you're on.
I know I've got 6 students that have answered so far, and we'll be able to see our results in a little bit. So right now, haven't got some confusion about our answers.
Good. I'm waiting on about 5 people to get logged on. waiting about 4 people to make their final answers, and we can move on. Table 1, we're ready to go? Awesome. Table 2, ready to go? Table 3? Computers? Alright, ready to see how we did? Okay, so the question said, I know this is hard to see, but how many people made at least 5 keychains? So, we had to count all of the X's for people who made 5 keychains and 6 keychains. Because if I made 6 keychains, did I at least make 5? Did I make more than 5? Okay, so the correct answer was 9. So, we're a little confused if we look at our data, right? But now that we know, the next question we should get, okay? If it says at least, right? You're making at least 5. You made 6. Did you make at least 5? Yeah. Okay. You ready for your next one? All right, coming at you. Miss Wilson recorded the scores on a math quiz. 1 student equals 1x. Question asked, which score did the fewest people receive? Which score did the fewest people receive? I think I'm going to feel pretty good about this one. Good. Waiting on 2 more students. Alright, we all ready? I think we've all answered. Alright, so if I wanted to see which score did the fewest people receive, I would look at the scores, right? And it looks like 5, only 2 students scored, which would be the lowest, so let's see. 100%! We all got that answer correct! Awesome job. Alright, ready for your next one? Alright, here we go. Ooh, alright. Now, you're going to do this on a note card. Students at Russell Cave Elementary wrote and submitted poems for district-wide reading contest, or writing contest. It says, use the data in the table to complete a line plot. So if I wrote, poems written was 1, 4 students wrote it. 2 poems was 1 student. 3 poems, 6 students. And 4 poems, 9 people. So you have to decide, how would you make that line plot on a note card? Okay? I know this is going to take some thinking, but we have created and interpreted, so I'm confident that you can do this, okay? So while I'm passing this note card out, be thinking, how could I create this line plot? When you're finished, you can just hit submit, and this will be your last ticket, and then we're going to move into rotations. title for our line plot. What's the one other big thing that we need? Ellie? Awesome. We need to label those numbers on our number line so I know what they are. Okay. Remember this when you're creating your line plot this afternoon. Or this morning. It's not afternoon yet. Do you know those things we just talked about? Use our anchor chart. Tells us what we need. You finished? Yep, when you're finished, you may hit submit. That's all I need. Guys, this should be on a note card. You are just leaving this blank. This is all about following directions. This is rotation 2 of day 2. Okay, so you can look up at our chart and you know exactly what you should be doing. Means you're going to get on Success Maker, Games, and I'm going to pull a few students to the front. Okay, you work with Mr. Heiner, you can go straight there whenever you are finished. I'll just need your note card and your ticket. Oh, put your name in the thing. I'll do that another time. Perfect. Alright, here you go. So this, you type in your name into the thing that it'll let you submit that way, and then you can rotate. It avoids double zero to your rotation wherever you need to be going. Thank you for staying nice and quiet to friends that are still working. For those who are not doing this on the computer, next time I have to give that direction, it's going to be a card for you. Okay? Not only does it say on a note card, but I've also said that verb.